Hi there, it's Lori, and my story is a throwback from my childhood. Like, this is a way back. It's not so much funny, but also it's just typical me. I thought I would tell you the story of the first time I ever passed out. Because I have actually passed out. And basically, the funny part is, I'm just a really bad camper. Like, going out and camping, I'm terrible at it. And I have been since I was tiny. I'm in a ballpark. I was maybe 5 years old. Could have been 6, but not much older than that. And we were camping. I was camping with my dad, and which always meant we were fishing. We would fish because then that would either be dinner or breakfast the next day. Rainbow trout is what fish is fairly available, especially back then, here in Colorado. And we always had to. I was always happy when I didn't catch one because of this rule with my dad. We had to gut it and clean it, I hated that. So if I didn't catch a fish, I didn't have to do it. Sometimes my sister was really nice. As I have clarified, she is the nice sister. She is, and she always has been. Sometimes she would clean my fish if I did catch a fish. Anyway, so we often got to do s'mores with my dad and camping. And we were whittling the ends of sticks to stick the marshmallow on. This is like back in the day. You didn't buy a metal stick for that, or you didn't have special tools for that. You just whittled a stick. You sharpen the end, and I was sharpening the end. Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Can you see that scar? Yeah, kind of. This way. Right there. That scar. Cut my finger. Looked at it. Next thing I knew, my dad was waking me up and I was on the ground. Here's what's funny about this. I could see other people's blood. I mean, not gore. Not that, but like my kids had cut myself, my husband, whatever. And now if I cut myself, I can handle it. But for whatever reason, when I was little, if I saw my own blood, I would pass out. This was not the only time it happened. Also not the only time I cut myself because I'm just not careful enough. I guess that's really what it is. I'm not a careful enough human being. But again, with the camping thing, my grandfather did buy me a hat, a baseball cap with 2 brims that said, "I'm their leader, which way did they go?" Because I was notorious for thinking I was leading and wandering off and getting lost. But, my grandparents were really good. I camped a lot with my grandparents, camped a lot with my dad and stepmom. Always terrible at it. Always. Anyway, so Throwback Thursday. You're going to say, wait, I've already seen this. You've shown us this before. Yes, this is the 3rd time I've made this item. However, with this one, I only used 2 of the cactuses from the written patterns. By the way, these written patterns were me forcing myself to learn to read patterns. So I often had to look things up and go watch a YouTube tutorial. Oh, what does that stitch mean? How do I do that stitch? So the whole thing was a learning process. Which brings me to, I want to mention this before I talk about the item, and I'll bring it up again. And then I'll remind you about Smile Club. Smile Club baby items from 0 to 2 years old, both genders. Contact Ladybird Loves Hadijah. Okay. But I've decided for my podiversary, I did buy that kit twice. It is no longer available. I bought it twice. And so I have the written pattern and I have the full set of yarn because I got all these different sets either from scrap yarns or from the first set that I will be giving away. It'll be a video, I think. It could be my Sunday Night Live, but I'm hesitant. If it's my Sunday Night Live, it will be a replay word. I really do prefer to give everyone a chance to win. if they're interested. But yeah, it'll have the fiber fill. It will have all the yarn you need. And again, I've made basically two and a half full sets with this material, with this kit, the first kit. So I have the second kit. Why do I have the second kit? Because I couldn't find my written pattern the first time. So I bought the kit again, and it was way on sale. So it was like really discounted. I think I got this kit for either $10 or $15. Like seriously, that's like, well, this was probably not that much, but like you can barely get a kit bigger than this. And this is not a whole bag of fiber fill and several full skeins of yarn. So that's what I'm going to do for my podversary. That will be the beginning of August. I didn't tell you that. So that'll be the beginning of August. That will be everyone. That won't be a members only. But anyway, yeah, I learned to read patterns because of this pattern, because I loved the look of it. I loved the kit. I loved that it came with everything, but I had to learn. It's not overly difficult to learn for the most part, but I still was pretty new, and a lot of those stitches were new to me. If you're wondering why did you keep making these? Well, number one, I decided it's the best. I'm so sorry. Hold on. It's the best housewarming gift in the world because it's a plant that you don't have to take care of. And as long as you just put fiber fill in, you can either wash it or, well, don't wash it if you use one of the yarns that's in there. I should warn never mind. I'm going to stop talking about the kit. But you can dust it, wash it, whatever. All right. So I'm going to talk more about this particular set that I had while the photograph is up. Okay, so first of all, you'll notice there are only 3 cacti here, or succulents. The one with a yellow flower is not from the kit. That was from a tutorial. If I can find that tutorial, I will include that in the description box. Again, I could try to find this kit, but I don't even think I can find it on the internet for you to see that it's not available anymore. But I'll try. Anyway, so I gave this as a housewarming gift to one of my husband's coworkers. I sent him to the party because I had a migraine that day, which bummed me out because I really like these people and would have enjoyed being there. But either way, then I get a text from, there you go. Then I get a text from one of them, and it says, wow, this is amazing and I love it. And seriously, you could sell these. And I'm like, yeah, I could. I was so inexperienced then. I wouldn't have known how to. Plus, I was in my mind at that time thinking, yeah, I don't have any more of that yarn. And I really didn't know. I really wasn't so good at mashing things together the way I am now. And, oh, I'll use this scrap for this and this scrap for that kind of person. But now I would definitely do that. But anyway, like I said, the kit is a Bluprint BLU print kit. I do not believe it's available anymore. I don't even think the yarn that's included is available anymore. But like I said, I will have the full kit as a giveaway in August. I will make some kind of post about that whether it's a video. It will not say giveaway in the title, whether it's the replay word during the live or if it's a video podversary. Yeah, give me your thoughts on that in the comments, which way I should do the podversary, live or Memorex. Now, for those of you who are younger, have no idea what I just said, live or a video. But yeah, that third cactus, the one with the yellow flower, was a YouTube tutorial. So I will do my best to find that and link that as well. Again, I don't know if I can find even the yarn that was in this kit. I don't know, but I'll do my best. And I will do my outro as a video. So see you in a second. So thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? Hugs from Meemaw Potato Head. Hugs from Meemaw Potato Head. I'll face it. Oh, she's not even on screen. There she is. She's doing well this week. We've not fallen apart at all this week. What's the point of putting this on if I'm not holding her? I'm ridiculous. Okay. I've got a headache. Well, that's the problem. Hugs from me, Mom. Potato Head, hugs from me.
That's what she said.
And remember, you matter. And kindness matters. I hope to see you again. Bye.